Let me go and get some stuff real quick. Cause let me get my hand because I was eating and I was very disturbed on what I saw and heard. I'm disturbed. I'm very disturbed. Yes? Huh? Yeah. Any more what? No. No. You're welcome. I found out who took my pizza last night. He's gonna be me and them. For real. Why is everybody up? What up? What up? What up? This is not Club Spirit. These are thoughts. All right. Quick thought. Quick thought. Quick thought. How y'all doing? How you doing? It's only two people. I thought we had five people. I had to bring out the cards. Hold on. Let me do this while nobody's in the room. Give me, give me this energy, Chrisean Rock, please. Give me this energy. Give me this energy, real quick. Give me this energy. Let's go. She didn't hear about that pregnancy thing. Uh, Mr. Mark. It's the same thing all the time. Mr. Mark, Mr. Mark, Mr. Mark. It's the same thing all the time. Missed it. Missed it. Hold on now. Hi. Hi. Mr. Mark. Hold on. Let me get these together real quick. My people coming in the room. Everything coming back in reverse. Everything. Everything coming back in reverse. Huh. Reverse. 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 I have never seen everything's coming out in reverse. There's a contract with some money coming. Broken contract, reversed. You will not get any money. Somebody's watching you. Somebody, you got maybe some detectives watching you. Or you think you got somebody watching you. I said this earlier. Yeah. Like they said earlier, you're bigger than the program. Bigger than the program. Yeah. Well, the fortune backwards. All right. I have never seen that before in my life. Reverse, 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 reverse. All right. So this is what I heard, and I don't have, I don't have all that. I miss my streaming equipment, y'all. It's coming back, right? So this is what I heard, and I just got to say my piece about it, and then I got to do something, and I'll be back. Um, like I'll be back for Club Spirit. This is not Club Spirit. This is my thoughts, and she can come in this damn room because you want. Oh yeah. Look, you playing that to drown him out. You're not playing that. You. Hmm. Nothing weird about that book. And she's manipulating the weak. And I'm gonna talk about how she manipulates y'all. Because that's some part that was manipulation, right? So nothing weird about that book. Um, my testimony, right? I had two kids in a home, right? There was a domestic violence situation. I'm not gonna go into it, where the father got arrested. My husband got arrested. My ex-husband now. He got arrested. Um, and we had to go through, you know, the temporary restraining order and everything else. So when the DA called me and was like, "Are you gonna go and actually? Are you gonna go actually and help us with this case?" And I was like, "Why should I?" Because he's the main person working. Um, I have two kids. I don't want to mess his livelihood up, right? So I'm telling the DA this, like I don't want to mess up his livelihood. You know what the DA did? DA called CPS on my ass, right? So CPS comes the first time, then Hurricane Harvey happened. I don't know what happened. I guess the case went back. The CPS came again on a second time, and by then, he was back in the home, and so they were like, okay, for you to keep your kid, this is how they dictate for you to keep it. My kids had food. My kids had shelter. My kids they didn't have no scratches. They had clean clothes. And hell, they had clothes coming from Macy's. So, I so what we have to do is we're gonna have to separate you. We're gonna have to separate you. Like one of y'all gotta leave the home for you to have the kid, right? So my stupid ass, but I'm at this point, I don't love myself at this point. I'm like, okay, since you work nights, work days, I will leave overnight and sleep in my car so we can still do this parenting thing. Because I can't afford to go nowhere. Right? So it was getting worse and worse and worse over the situation. And then one day, because we were supposed to be separated, right? One day I was at my family house, and I actually uh, was at my cousin's house, just chilling with the kids, right? No, no, the kids were with him. I was chilling, and I had a seizure. I never had a seizure before, but I had a seizure that night. So somehow I woke up. I was fine. I was fine. Then I woke up. My whole face is messed up. I beat my own ass in the seizure, apparently. My whole face was messed up. So CPS comes in the next day and he was like, oh, you look like that without any, any. They said, okay, these kids got to get off the home. If your parents don't take them, we're going to put them in the system. And I'm speaking real. And since then, it has been a hard road back. Classes, tests, all that out of your dime. Hell yeah, I'm mad about the situation because then I had to leave the home. They told me I had to get out. House is in his name. If you get back with him, you lose your kids for life, or you're gonna get the state will take custody off of an allegation, not an actual investigation. I'm like, yo, call my. I had my cousin there, and he's like, yo, no, he didn't do that. Like she did that. She had a seizure. No, we don't know she passed out. They didn't know it was a seizure at the time. It's like she passed out. She did that. Like he didn't do nothing. But it was kind of funny. They didn't call. They didn't call the police or anything for that though. But that here and there order. But it was another But this is the main. I'm just saying. My point is, these kids are getting taken for way less, bruh. Hell yeah, I'm furious. Because it's not fair. But life is not fair, right? Life ain't fair, right? So it took years. And it's still taking time on the effects, and that's part on me, but the effects on my children. And I take full accountability of not leaving. If I would have just left, maybe. But the point of my kids weren't involved in the system for nothing, basically, because I elected not to go and go with the DA because I'm like that doesn't make any sense. He's a black man working. He's making over 100,000 a year. Why am I going to mess this up? You know, so I had to sleep nights at Whataburger parking lot. All this to keep my children in the home. And you're telling me, and I understand your ass is FBI because you come in here too. I understand you're an FBI informant, and that's the only reason why nobody's touching your ass right now. But when I'm reading in the cards, they got like they gotta make a case. 10,000 calls, a case gotta be done. It's like, okay, I guess we're gonna have to severitize. And this is in the reading that I'm looking at right now. And I have said this, like, it's gonna be a sever between you and being a federal informant. Yeah, nobody gets 10,000 calls, and nobody. There is something going wrong. Then they say allegedly Chastity got arrested today. Hmm. So what makes me mad about this is nobody's picking on this child. But she uses manipulation saying we're speaking on her child. No, truth is truth. And since she's about Yahweh and y'all saying, oh my gosh, she's changing. The first thing is for you to accept God is go I hear you retribution. You admit what you did and how you can and make amends in it. I said this last night about race. She is not making an effort. So that means every time it's like every time she does something, well, she's just trying. No, 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 no. You see a bright skinned girl with curly hair and she's pretty. That's all you see. And some of y'all are trauma bonding to her as being single mothers. But me, I'm not trauma bonded. I'm like, yo, I work, like I said, now I work with women. I work with women. That's man. When I came in here tonight at 7 o'clock, they have their AA meeting. And really, it was I walked in on I don't know if man, I can't I know I'm not gonna be able to get my kids back. I walked in on that. He's like, I have done so much. I know God not gonna give me the opportunity to get my kids back. Pretty much, he was like, "There's no God," you know. So, so I walked in and I said, "My daughter was taken." You know, from custody went to her father. I said, "Now she at my house right now, chilling." Well, she's at the house that I manage because now she's 16. She's rebellious. She's full of rage, and he can't handle it. And he's tired. He dropped off in 1.3 seconds today. So what I told them, I said, man, just keep the faith, man. Just keep doing what you have to do. You'll get your children back. And this boy gets to walk. And this is funny. Like I said, God put me on both sides of CPS for a reason. You know, I have worked CPS. I was a CPS investigator too. And that's how I knew the law when it was coming. But that's a whole nother sector of this story. It's a whole nother sector. And this is what they say. And this is what my supervisor told me, right? This is what my supervisor told me. This is what my supervisor told me. Because we had a call in the fluent white area. White woman, mama on drugs in the middle of the night. taking pills and wandering down the street. Neighbors called on her. Soon as we get there, lawyer. Once they say lawyer, you can't even walk in the door. Lawyer, he'll get in contact with you. See, black people, we don't know that, right? So she said, I'd rather stay in the hood because it's easier to do them than do them because that's always a hassle because they know what to do. They ain't up. CPS order comes, then the case just slowly goes away. And or they can go to they can actually go to I wear this wig for a reason because I know I look good and you have a problem with it. Damn miserable ass people. All y'all do. Y'all don't look in the mirror at yourselves and see how and because you don't take the imperfections that you have or your taste or whatever you follow these people or whoever they want, and now your life is miserable. But don't project that shit over here. If I got it from Timu, if I got it from Sheen, I don't give a fuck. You came out your pocket. See, I'm free. I'm free. I'm not on the plantation. Your ass is on the plantation because you worried about what I got. Slave. Anyway, and that's how I feel. I had to learn it the hard way. Living for others and others' opinions and everything. For what? They can't pay your bill. Hell, they can't help you get your kids back. You suffering under silence because you trying to make up how others look at you or view you, and then you can't accept the body that you in or the style that you want or whatever. I don't care. Like I read in Carl Jung today, people like that in their shadow that don't want to be them always project what their problem is because there's no such thing as perfect. It's shame on y'all trying to bring people down on it. See, I don't talk about. I just said she's pretty. I don't talk about her features. I don't talk like yo, she gained weight. Look, she's well. I don't talk about this. I'm talking about this situation because like like this morning, y'all donating to this. So I have people that come out here and they start from scratch trying to get their kids back. I had to go through it. Oh, I was talking, my bad. I was talking about how CPS likes to go in the black area. I heard it from the horse's mouth. I have taken children for way less. I took a whole family of children for way less. And when they really get in the court system, because that's how it happens. Because you get those papers to that person gets those papers, and they like, give me your kid. Well, in Texas, technically, within that 12-hour period that take you, they don't really have it stamped. A judge hasn't said anything, so they really be lying when they call the police and they're like, yo, we got papers or whatever to go come and get your child. I had to be up at 5 in the morning the next day to put the papers for the judge and have him sign off. So technically, I at there is a point that the now that's in Texas. I don't know anybody else, but we don't see the judge until the very next day. And once they're in that system, It's hard to get them, man. I deal with women, I deal with addicts, I deal with alcoholics. I dealt with one that actually her children saw their father remove himself out the world. Give me them kids. Boom. And she on her. Give me. She doing it. All right, she got a job. She's working. Um, she used to work at 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning to freaking 7 p.m. Parenting classes. The people will come in and actually sign off, and she had to sit through a parenting coaching sessions, visits. It was every Sunday for just 2 hours, 2 to 4. She went in almost a year clean, almost a year. Went in to the judge. Just said, "Hold on, no, you're not ready yet." Then she found out she got cancer. Now she has radiation treatments, and I'm dead serious. This is what I deal with on the daily. And so y'all patting that back and be like, "Oh, yo, it's sad, it's sad. Y'all doing negative on her. No, it's telling the truth, and she's manipulating y'all, saying that she's speaking like, no, this child came in the world and nobody loved it. Everybody had some kind of reason on that child. Marsh wanted to blow up. No, Marsh just wanted a baddies chain. I don't even know why my daughter had me watching baddies. I don't know. I was just watching. And that's all she wanted. She wanted influence out here. She just wanted to be popular. She was the person that never been popular. Now she wants to be popular. DJ Scott, same thing. Ray J, all this baby went in all these hands, all these people's hands, and you're telling me, yeah, like, yo, this not right. This not right. The only reason why she holding that baby longer is she know that when that baby gets handed over, that's automatic prison. How selfish can you be? That's selfish, bruh. The reason why she not letting nobody keep it, the reason why, when she went in, her young got Turan, because Turan was going to, start that process. The reason why she was going to do all that, right, is because she knows prison time, automatic. They had people in Texas that's at this point that's called failure to thrive, where they had kids in the closet. They not feeding and they starving like that. But y'all ready to get rid of them. But basically, we're seeing this in real time. We're seeing this person starve their child. We see we seeing this, man. We saw a flu vaccination, and y'all cheering her on, and y'all giving us the man. If you want, like, don't give it to me, bro. Just go and find maybe a local sober house for women and children. If you want to donate to her, go to there. Don't come to. I don't need you to come to the one that I manage. I'm cool. We blessed. We beyond blessed. But if you don't do walkers, you don't do books, they will really appreciate it. Like I said, I have a woman that came in the other day, don't have a freaking bra. I don't have a bra. Today she said, I only got one sock. Y'all got socks. On that one side. I don't have no canned goods or perishable. But I ass got up today at 2 o'clock, got on the bus and tried to look, got on the bus, was looking for work though. Donate to people like that. Okay, come on, buddy. Me and you buddying. Okay, because they on contract when they come at first. Okay, buddy. We gonna go on this highway, or this boulevard, and we gonna walk together and we gonna find this job. Yo, it's been time like God put me through through this whole situation for a reason. I can speak on this to back and root. I can speak on it as CPS officer. I can speak on it as a mandate reporter because I used to be a nurse and a teacher, bro. I can speak on it as not really what I'm doing now, mandating reporter, and I can speak on it as being in the shoes of these women. Young, hold on, what? What you? So, why y'all not sleep, bruh? I know you, but it curfew, bruh. Come on, come and meet me down. You on 300? Come on. Yeah. Huh? You can't sleep. I can't sleep. So let's tell you love. All right. I guess tonight is gonna be a good club spirit because none of these people are sleeping. Hold on before I go back into my little rant. Hold on. Something is going on. Nobody is sleeping. I must be vibrating high as hell tonight.
He's like, I'm tossing and turning. Yeah, I know why. Oh, I know why you're tossing and turning. Oh, yeah, that frequency bothering you. All right, anyway, cause spirit gonna be bad, and I mean it's gonna be a good one. But where was that? I was talking about, yeah, these women, like this woman just had a sock. Like, donate to those places. They don't like donate your time, because this person actually got a book. It doesn't matter. It was gifted to you. And she turned it around and made it seem like it was an attack on her. And some of y'all gonna believe it. I need y'all to step y'all game up. Because if that slow can really manipulate you each and every time, you need to go and get checked. Straight manipulation. Then you're gonna put the baby back on the camera. Like I'm just on this. I'm just because I know she does come on here. I'm just on this point. Like, if nobody gonna tell you, I'll tell you. I, Nobody's not starting to buy your bullshit. Now you got more vloggers on your ass. If I was you, I'll stay off the media. I'll stay off of social media for a while, because every time you do it, you just putting yourself, you nailing yourself to the cross. Also, if I don't, since I'm so spiritual through and through. I walk my journey. I speak my journey. I come in here in the middle of the night because I know how it feels that you're going through spiritual warfare, and I'm here in the middle of the night to walk you through it. That's your anointing. I don't ask for a dime. I don't ask for a like. I don't ask for a share. I come in, and what I get from God is called eternal life, and I pour it into you. I don't pour in chaos. I don't pour in negativity. I don't pour in lying. Because if she, like, that's another, like, today, okay, one lady behind on her rent. I said, why are you behind on your rent? I put $40 tithes in church. I said, tithes are cool, but if you don't know how the word or God is working within you, you losing the reward. So if you screaming out Yahweh and you want to get with Christ, that woman was sent to you, and she said it in the most gentle way. Maybe God sent a messenger. Maybe it was a message for you. Because God gives you like flags, like, okay, before he blow your doggone structure, because that's about to happen. He gives you something called flags, right? That could have been a nice red flag. See, like that. The people that actually work with Christ is the ones that can actually see that. That woman was blessed enough to give you something, and maybe you get this message that this is the truth. But you can scream out Yahweh all you want. You can scream, but you have to look in God in the insight that way. So I was like, you can get tithes, but then you go and get plasma. I'm like, you don't have faith. So why would you seed? And you say you have faith, but do you have faith? In the hard times, he gonna make it through. He gonna make a play. And if it's not the play that I want to stay here, he's gonna open a bigger door for me, and whatever. I'm just gonna ride and die with you. That what I'm speaking is true. Cause my heart is true. I don't have a P.O. box. I don't want a P.O. box. I don't have an Amazon. I don't have my Cash App up. I don't have my PayPal up because prayers are free. Speaking what's around you is free. And also I have something called empathy. When I was going through my battle, nobody could tell me what I was going through. So I'm looking out right here. Everything is reversed. Like every day it's going to get worse and worse. But also I'm seeing, like I said, I keep having readings that you're being investigated. You have two people actually investigating you right now. It's like two people. Two people. Also, let's just say, they're investigating on the surface, but if you know, because that's when I, talk about that in class spirit, you know, when it got some Masonic ties in, all this, that's why I said there's a whole nother sector in it. Oh, they getting ready for you. You thinking you sacrificing your child, but you getting ready for to be sacrificed. It wins. This is not picking on her. This is not speaking on the baby. This is assisting to get this baby out. And like I said, I have seen a whole lot less. I have seen people go to jail for less what's going on. But that's the reason why she's holding that child. And she's allowed to hold that child so she don't go to prison. It's not because she want to be a mother. And you are in that selfish part of addiction that you're willing to sacrifice your child for a demon. That means that's a demon. That's a demon. And you speaking of God is fighting your demon. Your demon of addiction, or your demon of being with men, just have to be with men, codependency. That's a void right there. That's something that you're filling that void, right? So, but you are at least. So I know crackheads that do wrong. At least they leave their children and they walk away. They'd rather take themselves down than their children. Frankie at least had that type of motherly instinct. Okay, I'm gonna have it. I can't. Oh no, this child can be around me. I mean, I usually when crackheads or pillheads or something like that, usually that's how they roll. Like you feel guilty that you're not in your child's life every day, but that's why you go and get this void. You feel you're trying to fill it up. I never saw this before in my life. Like this is a real demon. And then it's so funny. Like see, I know how God works. For once, because I speak through spirit. So some things I don't know when I speak, it just comes out, right? And I'm we talking at work, and I talked to this guy. He coaches at the college, and he works with me at night. But he also is with the church, and but he was like talking about like how the church does not deny spirit, like they deny spirit, and there is spirit, right? That's quite evident in club spirit or what I do, right? So I can't read my comments. He said a Levidian spirit. I turned around and said, he said, that's the worst type of spirit you can have. That's the worst kind of demon you got. He said, he was like, it's bigger than Jezebel. It's bigger than a succubus. He said Levitican, yeah, a Levitican spirit. I'm like, I'm always like this way. Hold on. Because I don't, I like to read about this, right? So I'm like, well, what is a Levitican spirit? You know, and, characteristics, but also something is going on physical and neurological. Okay, so pride, arrogance, twisting truth, communication breakdown, spiritual hardness, covenant breaking, opposition to authority. See, if you look at it on a spiritual manner in addiction, because what she's doing is fighting addiction. She's that demon is holding on to that baby because the demon don't want to come out. So when y'all say she's a demon, when y'all say that, y'all right. Y'all you telling, that's it. That's how you speak it. See, I can speak that. I can speak that. I can speak that. So um um trust me, I know about Freemasons and some things that is scratched the surface, but you don't know what's you don't know what's above the surface. Go and watch him. It starts off with a football game saying, wait, the saviors versus Masons. That's your spiritual battle. That's what that meant in him. But a lot of people didn't see that go across. A lot of people didn't see that going across. I did. I caught it. Why would they? And then it had the Masonic sign next to it. Oh, they had a lot of Masonic signs in that movie, bro. So what you see is not a represent. What you see is what you don't see. Let's put it like that. What you see is what you don't see. But like I said, that's a whole nother layer of it. It's so many layers to this, like because of what she does and how all that is tied in, and so yeah, basically him was a spiritual war. He was the chosen. Marlon Wayans was the Antichrist. See, he's chosen, so he has gifts. God gave him those gifts. Actually, the person that was giving them shots was God. Yeah, when he was telling him, he's like, "Yo, I made you like this." He's like, "Huh?" That was God. Marlon Wayans was the Antichrist because he was cheating to get gifts. So let's just say like this: when he says the saviors versus the Masons, these are not gifted people. They're not supposed to be dealing with consciousness. They're not supposed to be dealing with the unknown. They're not supposed to be dealing with all that because they're not chosen to do it. Only chosen can. But they know the rewards that God can give them if they have it, so they manipulate. That's all it is. It's all about consciousness. It's all about what is called Christ consciousness. The more that you you deal with consciousness, the higher you can get, and the more prestige you can get, and the more wisdom you can get. But they're doing it in a false manner. They manipulating the realm, and that's facts. So in him, he's gifted. He's a gifted quarterback, and then also he's in water. Like I said, also, like, I was born again through water, right? Yeshua, Jesus, whatever, he gets born again with water. Um, he- um, I was born, so he stayed in water. That meant he was chosen. He was in water. Marlon Wayne's he was by blood. Just like how they covered up the murder. Like, he was telling on them. Basically, I was laughing my butt off. And at the end was a prophecy. At the end, spoiler, when he didn't want to sign his soul, and he went and he woke up. He said, "Cock-a-doodle-doo. I now know. I know who I am. I am my own man. I'm not trying to get my parents or my dad's validation. I am my own." Okay, that was the devil right there. The agent was the United States. You know how he said, we did this to corner you off so you can do it. That was the United States. The other people were the elite, the top 5 family, and then you had the devil. So what he did was, it was a spiritual warrior. He was like David. He went in with his sword like David. He cut the snake's head, and then when he came to the United States, and he's like, "Yo," and you saw how he said, "I don't get no reception." I was laughing at it because I got it. He was like, "I don't get no reception." That means it's gonna be a blackout. Nobody can be able to use cell phones. You saw how she slid like that. That meant that the Illuminati, though, that because that pumps into them, they won't know what to do because they just all over the place. So they just gonna kill themselves off. The United States goes and goes back in that star, and he's like, "Yo, I'll suck your to live," right? Who be doing that? And so, they sell themselves. Like, this country sells its soul every day. Like, so, all right, don't do this. Then you saw the red, white, and blue come across, and then you saw them explode. There's going to be bloodshed. That was a pure prophecy that man was giving. And like I said, I was laughing at the end. My coworker was like, him is not a comedy. I said, to me it is, because I've been through it. I totally understood everything. Yeah, it is that is her karma. He came here for a reason. That baby got a strong spirit, bro. Most babies would not make it right this far. And she's actually angry that it's going this far. And she's actually angry, and I'm speaking, and what I'm seeing is she's actually angry that it's not the dog. Like, she can't do like she did the dog, throw the dog in a pool. Because she's tired of it. You could do. And then also, like I said, her demon don't want to come out. So it's holding the baby as a sacrifice. I have never seen nothing like this in addiction. I've been working in it. I have not, because usually addicts, but they have a soul. Because usually addicts are chosen. They have to go through the difficulty for a reason. But few are chosen, few will get there. A lot of addicts and alcohol, they're chosen people. So, um, the people that you don't think is chosen is chosen. So that's why I'm like I'm dealing with what you see is a darkened empath because she is chosen, she, but she's wants to stay in dark. She wants because when you're if you really truly do the journey as being a chosen, you have to get rid of what is called your shadow side. You have to do what is now called being yourself, right? And yes, that yeah. Until you die of ashes and come back the next day, we can't have that conversation. Until you can go on 333 hertz. Until you can go 33 hertz frequency, and you can last there for 6 hours until you like you're an open vessel right now, and he's speaking like it's the spirit is speaking through you. I speak here. I speak from the heart. I don't speak here. That's why I speak things I don't even. I don't know. So I think I'll talk to the one that's connected. That's how you get connected. So that's true. Yes. Noah was an alcoholic, bruh. Look at David. God chooses these people to actually go out because some kind of way they have to come back and do something for humanity, but they don't make it. Some of them don't make it. But she also don't want to go to prison. And it's like God is, and like I said, you don't understand how he's working within this situation. You see, I will take the person that can see within. Every day she holds out on that baby, the longer the jail sentence is. If she would have just went and was honest with the baby, she like I'm looking at right here, she would have had money. The platform was given to her. Okay, you chosen. Okay, get clean. This is how you need to get clean. You had this baby for you, and this is how it works. For you to get clean, you had that option because God is he's willingly, right? He's willingly. God put your hands up. But if you fight him, he's gonna let you fight him. So it's something within her that she wants to keep her shadow, and she don't want to release it. But what God is doing is she could have had money. It's like she was on the positive end, and now it's just going like this. Because every day she holds that baby, the longer, which is karma, the longer her prison sentence. Now her prison sentence is, if she keeps holding on, she's going in there for life. We at failure to thrive. Like people actually lose. They go to jail for life for this too. I know in Texas they do. This is felony. This is felony. Like I said, I know people got in jail for way worse. And then we judge those people like, I don't know, y'all remember maybe in Houston or whatever, the autistic kid, they left this kid on a couch. They lied her on the couch. And she just died in the couch. She just went in the couch. And these people are disgusting. Or the same thing. I don't know what's going on in Houston. When a woman is with the man, autistic daughter passed away, they put her in a box in the next room. Now they're disgusting. They're horrible. But she's doing it in real time, man. He came here for a reason. Like, he came here to show that child has a motherless and a fatherless child. And nobody here to love it. Because love is true. Love is not, okay, we're gonna take a pass on it because she's learning. That's not love. You're not giving that baby love. Why are y'all giving gifts that this child can't do? And then she's throwing it. Like I said, man, I know if you in your local city, don't do the Salvation Army or nothing like that. Man, find the nearest sober, or what they call halfway house for women and children. I promise you, what you're trying to send her, they'll be way appreciative. Like like they come out of here with nothing. They come out of here with nothing. No pamper. No bill. No nothing. But they go there to get they take a step to get it together. Like, and then when they go there, they're automatically in a hole. Because, like, how we do it is, if a person comes in the house that I manage, they're already negative $250. And the meter is running. So by the time, let's just say they get a job or whatever, they're negative 800 in the hole. Possibly 1,000. Help somebody's weak rent. If you want to give her that fake $200, man, go find one, go find someone, man. Reach out, like, which person you see that's really trying. Because there's a lot of them that don't be trying. But the ones that really, really, really trying, I try to find them in here. I pick them, and then I cherry pick them, and then I bring them behind me, right? Or they somehow get my number and they contact me. And then sometimes it's like, you need more assistance. I'm gonna get you more assistance, more services that I cannot give you. That's God. That's Christ. That's you going through being chosen. You go through enlightenment. You go through awakening, and you take the job that He's given to you, and you are applying it. I can scream out God all day. I can go all day. People with God don't take away. They pour. They pour. They do not take away. I'm taking away your energy instead of giving you energy. The people that she's taking away energy, she's taking away time, she's taking away all, and she's taking away means for your household. And not appreciative and talking about that book was weird, like, and then you said it on like, yo, like, this is how heartless. I mean, don't you see how psychopath this person is? I would never. Maybe if I was drunk in my drunken days, maybe I would have came online and talked to them, but I would never. At this point in time, somebody gives me something that maybe isn't for me. Thank you. Maybe God elected me to hold it, and maybe I'm the person that can find that somebody comes along my way, I can give it to them. See, that's how you see what I'm saying? That's Christ. That's Christ. And she says, I'm rich. Like, yo, y'all not, yo. Let me ask y'all this. Her ass had those blue pajamas today because it's his birthday today. I bet your ass found blue pajamas though. Sure did. Crazy ass. He don't want you no more. He don't want you. You have been used. You are what now he's a narcissist, you're a psychopath. You have been discarded. Yeah, he just used your energy to try to do what narcissists do is called triangulation. He triangled you back to jail. But he don't want you. You are discarded. Now he will come back if you were truly doing your thing. But right now, it's like what you're doing now, nothing will prosper. Like I said, it looks like a contract. This contract is going to be broken some kind of way because it's like you bad for business. 10,000, you bad for business, bro. Like nobody's not gonna come to this boxing, man. Only your damn dumbass people. And trust me, they probably can't afford it. Yeah. It's like you every time it's like you're gonna get an offer of money, it's just gonna be like, because what it is nothing but spiritual warfare. You like every time you try to go to God with your dark, you're going through a warfare. So yeah, that's when people say, oh my gosh, she's having a hard time. On a physical realm, that's what she's doing. But on a spiritual realm, what she's doing is she's trying to serve both masters. That's how serving, if you really truly were a chosen, that's how it looks. Trying to serve that's how it looks, for real. She just wants, and I don't say this and I gotta go. Something within her, because I deal with addicts all the time. Now I'm like, I know this to a T now. Now I'm going on to start reading, getting more information about Carl Jung, and I'm like, yo, he right. But anyway, her void is she doesn't want to be looked at in a negative light. Something happened to her as a child. That's how it can go two ways. It can become a darkened empath this way. And this is her protection. But something happened that she feels that she cannot be her. I hear disassociative. She's disassociating from something. That's what that demon is. That's what the demon is. I don't want to be me. I don't know how to be me. But you have to do the work to find out who you are. I try to mirror everybody else. I try to mirror Jaden. I try to mirror Blueface. I try to mirror 33. I try to mirror these people. So it's something that is like, I see like right there. And it's just broken. And so her mental capacity, it's just, then she's special needs too. She's just one of them special needs that fool you. Like, I had one that couldn't read in 6th grade, but he had the charisma His charisma got him far. You would never know he couldn't read. He was one of those resource kids. You never would know that he needed to be in that room with the other kids. That'll fool you. So she's one of those. You think that they can go to regular class and it is what it is. So I don't think so. Jaden says she's pregnant today. You know what I got from it? This is scripted. At this point, this is scripted. When that went on today, he had to say her name in some kind of manner. All what's going on, y'all watching is scripted. You can't tell me. Because finally I'm like, oh, yo, now this gotta be fake. Ain't no way. At this, Jaden, like, I'm pregnant. Like, everybody, like, oh, shoot. Like, yeah. They just having a whole Young and the Restless in front of us, and we watching it and thinking this. No, at this point, everything is scripted. I'm talking about the baby. I'm not really talking about that. And I'm telling you that it's scripted. But wait, make it make sense though. Make it make sense though. You on here though, and you don't know me. Two of them, fly together, huh? Two, huh? But you on here though. Really, I'm here, like I said, you got to catch the beginning. Right? I'm here because I see women that are really trying, and they just looking for an opportunity. They looking because I was that woman. I'm still hustling. I don't want to be here getting somebody towels at 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't want to be here. God put me here for a reason. I'm doing what I have to do. I don't know where he's about to take me next, but he's about to take me somewhere. But I don't want to do this. I'm sorry, you don't love yourself. When you look in the mirror, I hear you, it's distaste. I hear you have hate in your heart too. If I didn't register in your soul talking to you, you need a lot of work. If you still worried about, I wear this for a reason, bro, because it just drives, but I understand it, it's my light, and my light be hitting y'all like, pew. Either you gonna accept it, or that demon gonna be like, that demon in you. I'm not calling you a demon, it's just your demon. It's just, that's how reflective I am right now. Either you gonna like it, you gonna feel it, or you gonna feel like you want to just bring it down. Because there's something within you that you don't like about yourself, that what you see. So that's your demon. Nobody never broke it down like that, because that's Christ. That's Christ. Something within you. You project it. Nobody not even here is talking negative. Nobody never broke it down like that, huh? Let me repeat this again. If you come in here and it's like nothing but a higher vibration, and I've been speaking on a higher vibration, and you come in here and try to bring the person that speaks on higher vibration, that means something is wrong within you. So if you see something physically wrong with me, that means that's your demon. You're something that I have that you have an issue with. So you're projecting it onto me. Man, look, just love your choices. Just love you. If I want to come in here looking like Cindy Lauper, if I want to like, that's me. That's my boat. Worry about you. Start getting on you, like getting in your heart, bro. Like, start loving on you. Get comfortable in your skin. I be coming in here. I'll come in here with a big ass afro, just to turn, because maybe some people can get the message, and how's really what this is designed is I can do all this. Are you receiving the messages that I'm giving? If you can, if you're looking at this, you're dealing with your demon, and you're not ready to let go. I can break. See that this is anointed. I don't have to put. I curse too. I don't have to put spiritual music on. I don't have, what I do reflects what I am, which is light. I don't have nothing. I don't have to hide a baby. I'm telling you what happened to my kids. Light. Because maybe somebody needs to hear that testimony, man. Like, it's just women that I get it. Like, I get upset too if I'm like, that's the reason why I'm in. Like, children were taking a lot less. People are in jail for a whole lot less, man. And but part of it is because she is an FBI informant. And it's just some of y'all bloggers, I don't know if y'all know, or some of y'all are just too scared. Well, look, the light is here. I'm telling you, she an FBI informant. Always been an FBI informant. And if it's true that Chastity got arrested, what a coincidence. Her brother speaking to her, he don't know that she dropped a dime on her brother. Mm-hmm. I don't care if she got her hair sewn, man. I'm talking about her spirit. I'm talking about her soul. I have never, what it reflects on me is your ego and pride. Don't want to tell you, like, yo, I'm broke. That's again shadow. I'm holding on to my shadow. I'm holding on to my dark. I don't want to let my dark go. I can't. That means you cannot say you connected in Christ if you're still in your ego. Really, she's in her head. Go and look it up. ID. She's still in that childlike, all about me syndrome. She's stuck at it. Forget ego. But you cannot work with Christ if you're in ego. Because how would you accept the messages? You have to be teachable. Nobody can break it down like me, though. Because, I actually do study it. I actually do I actually sacrifice my time, my energy in it. And I don't have to prove it on here that I'm doing it. I prove the output of it. I don't have to prove the work. Like, I don't have to stage my phone. Like, when I go on meditation, I could easily do that. I can easily just set my phone up and just go on the bed and just show y'all. Okay, I'm showing y'all how I'm doing my meditation. No, that's my time. That's my classroom. You can't come in my classroom. Get your own. Mm, yeah, she's not getting rid of that tattoo. You see, she got that damn blue pajama set on today. That boy don't give a damn about you. You ran his course. He's just looking for his new target. But he has to realize too, like, I gotta go in his energy to actually, because I know he disfigured himself because of prison. I know he was violated. Something like something happened when he first got there. I hear penetrated. It shifted his brain. Like now it's like, but he's not gonna ever be that person before. He disfigured himself so they wouldn't look at him. That's why he did all that, for his protection. He disfigured himself. Now, all the other Masonic signs that he has, like, I don't know, on his face, the Chase Bank, the Walgreens or Washington too, are trying to get in, humiliation, because how can you go, like, you're just like this and now you're on Shannon Sharp. I feel like those type of platforms are the entrance so they can get you ready. Okay, so you're not in music, we're gonna try to get you in streaming, and he knows how to run the algorithm. That's his gift. So they just give him, because really that's where the new devil is gonna, what the devil's gonna try to go now, streaming. I see it with, and because I said I'm watching, I see it with Chrisean. I saw his whole crew, Drewski, all them right now, all them. I saw Funny Mike. They coming, like he already met Masonic throwing. So they're going to streamers, because streamers can still influence. Streamers can change your reality, because you're watching, just like how he's doing that. He's changing. They can do that. They can script things on reality. So hell yeah, if we can alter your reality, we gonna keep doing it. Oh yeah. But in a way, Drewski did that for two reasons. For him doing this, now him alleging, and then him telling the truth. Truth hurts. Y'all can't get mad at that. The truth hurt. Hit dog holler, man. So anyway, I just came in here just to really, I had to, because yeah, if you haven't seen it, what she said about the book today, that was, I hear, distasteful. That was very distasteful. Distasteful. I think she's about to lose. I see she's about to lose this contract though. Like that was her last opportunity. Because she was down to two poors, her son and this contract. Like that there's no more opportunities. And actually, once you're bad for business, you're bad for business. You notice that she hadn't been at the gym though, huh? The address of that gym is out. So I know they calling them. You are what you write. You are who you write. Anyway, let me go.